Today we're going to be talking about BlackBerry stock and where it could be heading next week. Let's get right into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please comment how many shares of BlackBerry you have and how many you want to have. And then also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be BlackBerry or BB stock. Alright, so we can come over here to WSBtrackers.com. I just want to mention that I am not sponsored by WSBtrackers.com. I simply use them a lot to check on the, kind of retail investor sentiment behind stocks and where, the attention of Wall Street Bets, the subreddit, is at for the day. So I'm not sponsored, I just use it. So here we go. You can actually see that BlackBerry is about like in the 10 to 15 range, and they have been being talked about more over the past 4 days, but not too much. So they were being talked about 0% of the time from 24 to 26, but for the past 4 days, they have been picking it up a bit more. Now, we're going to get into this Yahoo Finance article, which is going to go over why BlackBerry stock jumped about 7% on Thursday. So today's obviously Friday. You'll be seeing this on Saturday. But there's still some good stuff to talk about in here and where this we can make some determinations on where this might be going this week. So you can see here that just when you think this short squeeze is over, BlackBerry stock jumps, reviving enthusiasm. On July 28th, BlackBerry's stock jumped 8% after falling below $13. If you think there was some news responsible for this jump, that's not the case. Options trading is once again the driving factor, and this time it is the gamma squeeze. So yeah, we do have a gamma squeeze going on with BlackBerry. Obviously, gamma squeezes are they don't happen for very long, but it was good for BlackBerry stock. So yes, there was a rumor that Onward Mobility might be building BlackBerry smartphones, but this rumor was not strong enough to push BlackBerry stock up 8%. The smartphone business has left BlackBerry building for good. So for an 8% jump, this has to be a short squeeze. A squeeze happens when the market makers make a forced trade to hedge their position. When market makers buy, they buy in bulk. So basically, he means hedge funds were buying in bulk. BlackBerry stock came into the first limelight in the January short squeeze with AMC and GameStop. In hopes of another short squeeze, investors started buying call options, and then he'll give you a sneak peek into what's happening in the options world. So many retail investors learned about shorting a stock through subreddit or Wall Street Bets. Obviously, a lot of you probably learned what a short squeeze is in that time. This got them interested in options trading. So yeah, he's talking about what an options trade is. I'm sure most of you know what an options trade is. But let's go over what happened for this short squeeze. These hedge funds bought BlackBerry shares, and the market has their open interest in the profitability of the option because they're probably scared that BlackBerry could be, pushed up by the Wall Street Bets community, or they just had to cover their positions because of their time running out on their short positions. So the thing with the gamma squeeze is timing. You can never tell when a stock is going to rise or fall. So now they tell us how to actually play the BlackBerry gamma squeeze. Now you might wonder how to make money from the gamma squeeze. First you need to see, is there a high open interest? If yes, there is room for a squeeze. In the case of BlackBerry, stock trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange, a safe range would be below $14. If the stock is trading above this price, there's a higher chance of a dip than a rally. So if you can buy the stop when it dips below $13, hold it, and if sell if there's a squeeze. So that's what they say. But for us, we're going to be going over technical analysis and where we can think this is going. Obviously, by the way, guys, I believe this is in Canadian dollars, not American dollars, just so you guys know. This guy expects the stock to fall to $11 once the gamma squeeze fades. You have to decide whether you want to play the gamma squeeze or go in for the long term. So this guy's basically saying, hey, I think a gamma squeeze is occurring. We could be going higher, or we could be going all the way down about 20%, I believe. So yeah, that's this guy's opinion. Let's get into our opinion on, in the technical analysis that I'm about to do. So here we are on BlackBerry. We can actually see if we go out to the 3 months that there was a massive rise back in January around the whole GameStop AMC fiasco, and that was when BlackBerry went from $7 all the way up to about $28. Now ever since then it sold off and it consolidated up until they had another little meme stock trading phenomenon in early June. So yeah, this was actually when I was in Palm Springs, and we were making tons of TikToks on this and making YouTube videos on it as well. And BlackBerry went all the way from about $8 all the way back up to $20 before starting a massive downtrend over the past 2 months. Now it had earnings, and the reason that the downtrend kind of continued after earnings was because earnings weren't too great. So we have been making higher highs and higher lows, but over the past couple of weeks, we have, I think, found a bottom here at about the $9.50 range. So if you take a look here, this was when the 8% jump happened with the gamma squeeze. So I think retail investors, if we go here to the 5-minute chart, I think retail investors could be getting ready for a gamma squeeze. So this was obviously, this guy was saying that this was a gamma squeeze. I think that we could have another one. So basically we are here, we are very high on the RSI, and then we've been selling off throughout the past couple of days. But to end the day today, which today is Friday, we have been trending back up on the MACD pretty solidly, and we did hit a 25 RSI, and now we're sitting at a 50 RSI, which is perfectly in the middle of being overbought and oversold. So overall, I think if we can enter the day above $10 going into next Monday, I think we can actually start to see another squeeze with some shorts covering their positions. Now, just like Meet Kevin says, there could be a series of little squeezes, little gamma squeezes of 8%. Just shorts, basically covering their positions. Obviously, there's still a lot of short positions open on BlackBerry. Some hedge funds might, see the support here at $10 and might want to start hedging their positions or just covering their positions. So we can see little, market makers, not little market makers, but market makers kind of, pushing the stock up a little bit higher but buying in bulk a couple of times throughout the week. So if we can close above $10, I think we can see a little bit more action like this 8% that we saw on the 28th. And we could be seeing that action, maybe this week, maybe next week. So that's pretty much going to be it on the technical analysis for BlackBerry stock. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think, BlackBerry's just going to keep going lower? What do you guys think? Also, I just wanted to point out that they do have support at $9.50. If we open below that on Monday, this is probably going to be bearish. But yeah, make sure you comment how many BlackBerry shares you have down below, or comment any questions you might have about BlackBerry that I might have not addressed in this video. I really want to get to know you guys in the comment section below, and then also consider leaving a like, subscribe, and turning on post notifications, as it really helps with the growth of this channel and helps with the YouTube algorithm in general. But that is going to be it. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.